Is this the place?
Even spookier than the photo.
Sends a shiver up my spine.
Sure that's not your vampire-slaying genes kicking in?
Sorry, George. You're out of luck.
I hope Bruno's still in there. Now I'm really pissed.
Look on the bright side. We don't have to worry about car chases anymore.
All right.
Nico,
Yes?
any ideas on how to get inside?
If you were clever, you'd have brought plans of the place.
Oh, I would I?
Of course, I realize that's not your style.
Obviously not yours either.
No, I prefer the challenge of winging it.
My feelings exactly. Besides, there's usually a solution at hand.
All right. Huh, let's talk.
I'm worried they might have already killed Bruno.
Well, let's hope he didn't tell him too much.
You're all heart, George.
This castle looks really old.
Medieval, George.
Yeah, that too. By the way, have you and Labano...
Again.
Have we what?
Have you been doing that stuff?
What stuff?
Boy-girl stuff?
Oh, that
He's
stuff.
pretty straight
Yeah.
up.
That stuff.
Boy-girl stuff.
Well, they are
That's
French.
what I said.
Listen, George. Andre is a good friend.
Yeah?
How good?
So it's just a coincidence he's around again?
He's an expert in ancient manuscripts. Who else was I going to call?
Oh, what's wrong with the very old, very ugly experts you see all over the place?
My man's insecurities are not healthy.
Shame we can't fix it.
Let's face it, George. It wasn't exactly getaway material.
Well, maybe we can just ask at the fucking intercom, and they'll be happy to let us in.
There was a small button to press.
Oh, there's.
I was looking forward to meeting the butler.
There's something else above us that's shining. I guess I'm gonna have to scale the wall. Oh, he's got a gun. We done
This
fucked
guy
up.
was no butler.
What do you want?
Hi. Nice evening.
Clear off.
I was hoping you could help me. My car.
Tough.
But
This is private property. Get lost.
Fair enough. We're scaling that wall.
well, his interpersonal skill set needs a little work.
George, did you seriously expect him to open the gate for you?
Well, I
Yes.
certainly expected better manners.
Anything over here I can find, maybe? No? How about behind this wall? Oh, there's always...
Stuck on the top of the pillars was a pair of stone statues. Nice dragons.
We're not on the sculpture tour, George.
Just getting to grips with local culture.
What do you think I have for this? Look, he's not scaling as I thought he was. That's just to look at the dragons. Maybe there's something on this side I missed.
Stuck on the top of the pillars was a pair of stone statues.
I wouldn't say they're stuck. Maybe the car?
The car had died, and there was nothing I could do to bring it back to life.
Are there any pieces we can use from it?
I knew we should have taken that free upgrade. What do you think's wrong with it?
At a guess? Valves, gasket, cam belt, bearings, clutch, drive shaft, springs.
Ah, so nothing too serious then.
Be easier to build a new one from scratch.
Nothing in the back. Alright, let's just run away. Seems like there's a second gate. Why didn't we use that in the first place? And is this one we're gonna end up scaling? Another intercom? Really?
Looks like it's a car park.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. George, over there, in the light.
A couple of heavies with guns. Suddenly, patent law had its attractions. The gates were secured, but not by any lock I could see. The ironwork was solid.
Maybe I gotta get
Look up
Nico
there,
to
on the
distract
gate.
them.
Some kind of sensor.
Maybe it opens the gates remotely.
Or that. Maybe. Okay. Can't acknowledge this thing on the wall. I can't even look at the thing they were talking about.
The sensor was out of reach.
Okay, there we go.
Looks like it's a car park.
Sensor is out of reach.
The ironwork was solid.
How about you, Nico?
Nico?
Yes?
Nope. Maybe she can give me a boost over here. Oh, I
There
have
wasn't
the
a
ID
reason to
card.
try that.
I have the fucking ID card on me. Nico.
Not this time.
No? Why not?
That wasn't the right approach.
Okay. Just talk to her.
Nico?
Yes?
Nope. Okay, so... What's this about?
Not this time.
What do you mean not this time?
That wasn't the right approach.
They really don't want me on this grass. It's gotta be this one right
That
here.
wasn't the right approach.
But... Can I run on this grass, maybe? Nothing's coming up. Alright. Wonder if I can get her to be on the intercom. Little diversion. Here's the door.
I tried to look through, but the gap between the gates was
Non-existent.
I could hear a dog on the other side.
Oh, that's not good.
Sounds like security's pretty tight.
I know. You distract the dog, and I'll take out the guard.
Oh, very funny. We're gonna have to be careful here, or we're dead.
Yay!
They were locked, all right.
George, anyone who buys gates like these keeps them locked, okay?
Hey, I don't see you trying to get us inside. That wouldn't work here. Hey, Nico, will you press this button?
What do you have in mind, George?
See if you can get the guard to open the gate.
And then what? Do I like knock him out from the side? Nope, he caught
Hey,
me.
you!
He caught me.
Where are you going? Clear off!
Alright, so I guess I gotta keep him on that side while I try to do something on the right side? If my car worked, I probably could have activated the sensor with it, maybe? Alright. The game took a while to give me control back. Alright, I feel like we were halfway there.
No way was I doing that.
I cannot use Nico with Nico. Alright.
Can you try to distract them again?
Alright, so I gotta run this way. Run, 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 run. Not even sure what I'm gonna do though. Okay, I can hear the door opening. I'm gonna hear them talk too. No conversation.
What do you want?
Oh, there it is. There's a conversation now.
Bonjour, chérie.
Ooh, what's going
I have
on?
a tiny problem with my car. Could you help me with it?
Oh, I could help
Oh,
you with it.
he's gonna
all
leave.
right.
You are so
Shit.
kind.
I think I'm supposed to hide behind the door or
You're
something.
French, aren't you?
God, that's incredible. How did you know?
Oh, I've been around. Hey, you!
Damn.
Where are you going?
I think I have to be around behind the wall. Maybe there's nothing to do with the second door. Maybe the second gate is how we leave the place. Ah, we were close. Maybe we'll forget that we were here together. Oh, maybe this is now where I use my fucking sneak. Game takes forever to give you back control after that scene. Maybe this is where I'm supposed to sneak? Like, again, it doesn't give you indication of whether or not they can hear you, but... that is what I'm choosing to assume. No, don't do it yourself, you moron. That was a mistake. This is a waste of time. Just say fuck off and go back, please. You don't need to acknowledge my
Get
existence.
lost!
Thank you, good sir. Nico.
Can you try to distract them again?
Alright. So now let's try this shit. It's got the perfect angle and everything too. I'm gonna hold the sneak button. Just in case he can hear me run.
Look, I've already told you I can't help you.
Oh, but it's so lonely out here. Just talk to me for a little while.
All right, but only for a minute or two.
What's your name, chérie?
Boris, what's yours?
Helene.
Oh, that's a pretty name.
Helene.
So's Boris.
Welcome back, corpse. Hey, we
I'd
got
gotten
through
over
it.
the first hurdle, but there were more guards inside,
Ooh.
and some of them had dogs too.
Alright. You're still fasting from weed? Yes. Uh-oh, he's coming. He's coming. Alright. I think it's almost been a month. My dreams are slowly coming back, except right now I'm on insomnia. In the past, I think 3 or 4 days, I've only had 3 hours of sleep each. My sleep is really fucked. Like, yeah, I've only been having like 3 hours of sleep a day. And I don't know if that shit's ever gonna fix itself. What is this, fucking Zelda? Nice! Death scene, baby. I'm at a point where my energy is kind of coming back naturally. I don't want to smoke anything anytime soon right now because, yeah, REM sleep is better without weed. Oh yeah. Yeah, like you can't. It's almost, unless you take serotonin or something, a certain like forgot what, but there's like a certain pill, HTP5 or something, that if you take it while smoking weed, it can help bring your dreams back. But yeah. Okay, dog barks if you run. Yeah, if you're just smoking straight weed, it'll kill your dreams. You never dream. It's the weird, craziest thing. Alright, that dog is gonna kill me. Or I'm just gonna get shot to death, alright. But yeah, so my dreams are slowly coming back when I do get sleep. I'm hoping to fix my sleep today. I'm hoping to... That's why I'm kind of streaming. I'm also using streaming as a reason to try to stay awake for a few more hours. Kind of pricey. I hear it's good shit though, like HTP5, like for balancing out. I'm not quite sure what it does, but I hear it's good for focus and whatnot. But it is pricey. I don't know who sees who right now. Nope. Not get close. Alright, so I'd have to be patient and just wait for them to leave. Guard moves first, dog moves slightly after. Or way after, or... Yeah, there it is. The dog moves eventually, but not right away. I wonder if I'm supposed to use this garden to hide temporarily. Something here. I didn't mean... Well, I meant to run, but I was hoping that the dog would not hear me. I really just wanted to see what was here quick. Nothing. Alright. Maybe the dog forgot. Don't see no dog. I would like... Okay. Did like HTP5 ever affect you? Did you see any difference taking HTP5? Might try to go to the left, where the spotlight is. But probably not right away, because they're still pretty close. Okay, dog move, dog move, dog move, dog move. Okay, perfect. Nice. Oh shit, that's a huge light and I don't know where the hell I am. What the fuck is this? There I am. I see myself. No, I don't think I can make it through here. Ooh. What's all this about?
It was a pretty ordinary trash can.
That's pretty
Rooting around in
interesting.
trash cans. One of my little foibles. Sometimes you get lucky and find a real treasure.
Offset the MDMA crash,
Hey,
eh?
string! You never knew when a piece of string was going to come in handy.
Alright. We're trash
This
hunting.
trash can was empty. Apart from the garbage, of course.
Cool. Nothing to recycle? No? That's not worth looking at?
This trash can looked promising.
What the hell is...
America's best export. A burger. I
What?
put the half-eaten burger in my pocket. Must have been
Why?
some kind of urban survival instinct at work.
I'm assuming maybe for the dog, but like, why? That's
I was pretty
disgusting.
sure I'd seen James Bond do something clever with foil once.
Foil?
Trouble was, I couldn't remember what.
This guy just picked up a whole bunch of random shit for no reason.
There wasn't a reason to try that.
There's not a reason to pick it up, man. Alright, let's see, maybe I can foil the... No, I can't foil the burger. Can't foil a piece of string. Doesn't seem to be anything I can foil. My plans have been foiled. I remember if it changes my mood. I was also undiagnosed bipolar back in my 20s. I'm hoping to get diagnosed with something soon. I got my health card renewed the other day, so next thing I need to do is get a doctor appointment
It was a piece of string.
and hopefully
You
finally
never
see
know
what's
when
up
string
with
might
me.
come in handy. I was beginning to sound like my grandfather.
Like my plan right now is, due to advice to my own dentist, funny enough, is that if I can get diagnosed with a depression, which I'm sure I have since I've been fucking 11, then I could probably get on disability for Ontario and be able to use that to pay for dental. It's quite a bit of a process to get through, so it won't be anytime soon, but I hope it works out that way, that I can finally get an issue, you know, addressed, something officialized, something that I can work on, while at the same time also get a benefit that can help me with my dental issues.
All I could see inside were half-painted walls and a bunch of decorator stuff.
Vitamin
All I
B
could see
complex.
inside were half-painted walls and a bunch of decorator stuff. The windows were securely locked.
Is there anything on the other side? Ooh, there's stuff over here. Why is there stuff over here?
I tried the doors, but they were locked.
Okay. Now, why do we have these here? What's happening here? I can jump on here. Is it for wall scaling? Why the hell do I need to jump on there? Huh. Is this curious? Is there any advantage here? I mean, I could try... What is it? No, I can't do anything. I need an extra block to be able to do anything. To help energy and mood, yeah? I can't do anything here. Let's try this door. No?
I tried the doors, but they were locked.
Where the hell am I supposed to head? I mean, I got the burger now. On a string. I can't put the burger on a string, though, can I? That I cannot. Well, doesn't work either. No. Peace paint? No. Coin? Choke the dog to death by hiding the coin in the burger? No. Thought the burger on a string would have been it.
The doors were heavy and solid looking.
Okay. Well, then why do we have this here? This is interesting. I mean, I can't really even do anything with that. They have it positioned in a way where you can't push it anywhere. Maybe I could push the block up here? Okay, I could do that. Not that it does anything. Although, now I can do this. Once again, like, there's no reason because I was already doing this. I was already good with this. Yay! No, that was useless as fuck. Especially with like this one, I don't need anything to help me get up there. I can just jump up on it. Maybe I'm supposed to... No, I can't bring the blocks up the stairs. I don't even need those things to get up here. What is their purpose? Hiding? Nope. No idea. Well, this is the only block I can actually move around. Well, I could, but not anymore. I guess I could maybe push it. Yeah, there we go. But why? No, none of it makes sense. Alright, so we got a burger, we got a string. There's a couple other areas I could maybe sneak to. This is an interesting angle. Says there's can't see shit.
All I could see inside were half-painted walls and a bunch of decorator stuff.
Alright, I guess now that we have trash, I should go back, maybe? Oh, shit. No, you didn't. You didn't see nothing. Please don't touch me, light. Please don't touch me. Okay, we're good. Now I have to impatiently wait for them to turn around. I don't know if I can hide in the dark. Uh-oh, the dog knows. Nope. Fuck. Where's it gonna start me from? Is it after I got the trash? Yeah. Wait. Yep, string, burger. Boil? Boil, alright. Let's see if we can just stupidly sneak this way. Nope. This is gonna be tough. Because it's like pure trial and error at this point. And I'm gonna die a lot, which means we're gonna have to reload that scene every fucking time. Wait, is there something that just popped up? Oh, you can scale the wall from here? Interesting. But why? Okay, there we go. Interesting, okay. There's nothing here that where I can plant a burger. Not even on this tree. This very suspicious looking tree. Can't use the burger.
It was the half-eaten burger I'd found in the trash. At a pinch, it could stop me from starving. If I was really desperate.
That is not why you got that. Okay, so we can go this wall. Alright. So this is new information. We can scale the motherfucker. Which means I can do that with the right side. Although that guy is watching pretty harshly. Nope, never mind. Wait, nope. Yeah, there it is. Just gotta position yourself. Alright. What's this? This is a suspicious looking wall. Alright, nothing here, nothing there. Maybe this wall too? Yeah, alright. That's how you get to there. Now, what do we have on this side? Oh boy. Nope, they're onto me. There's nothing I can do here. How do I distract those ones? Like, they're never gonna turn around, I don't think. That guy seems really cold. Foil? I need dental insurance. Got an ache. Ooh. Those are not good. And even worse is it's something you do not want to hold off on. Something you do not want to get worse. I've had some of the worst fucking aches one could get with a tooth. Like right now I have an exposed tooth and it's kind of freaking me out. I don't have an appointment for another couple of weeks. The worst is when I had an abscess run across the roof of my mouth. You know, that really hard part breaking top of your mouth? Yeah. I had something create a bump right across from the back of my mouth to my front tooth. My left front tooth, which is now gone because it created a pool of pus that created a hole in my skull. So the dentist removed my front tooth to fill in the hole. After years, this was like years of having the pus just reside and sit in front of my thing. Your girlfriend gets abscess? Oh my god, that is... I feel sorry for her. I hope she gets that taken care of. Because that is... This is no joke. That's like fucking... You can't do anything. You're in so much pain that... Like, I remember I'm just so in pain that I could do nothing but swish water in my mouth to kind of calm it, but lie down all day. I couldn't concentrate on anything. I couldn't do anything. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so there's a pathway to the right. How the fuck do I get him to leave? How do I get him out of there? Alright. I'm not gonna go back the door because I'm pretty sure that's where they're talking still. Maybe I can just go straight through to the front door once those two leave. Nope, the guys on the right will shoot me. So we can hop the wall to the right, but there's like literally nothing there. And those two guys are in the way. We can hop to the left, but... Is he gonna see me? No? Well, I don't see what purpose there is. Nope, they just see right away as soon as you step into it. Alright. Although I'm pretty sure I went through that way last time. Alright. Anyways. It'd be interesting if I could just stay up here. Trying to think. So we got burger, string, foil. We have a path to the left, but we can't really do anything there. Nothing I can do here. No. I haven't seen anything that like interact with. I was closer to that door. I was a lot closer to that door. I don't think it's gonna happen that way. Every time I hear them cock that gun, I think they're on to me. But no, they just like to cock their gun. No, we're not gonna do anything with these trees. I was like wondering if there's any interactable walls here. Like the burger's gotta be for the dog. String, not too sure yet. Doesn't combine with any items I have currently on me. So... I wonder if I can get through that front door, regardless. Oh, come on, you did not see me. This is the problem, is like every time you get killed, you have to wait. And then, yeah, you have to do things like this all over again, where you have to scale the wall. I want to think I might have missed something on the other side of the wall, but I clearly don't remember running into any, like seeing anything else that I could interact with. trash.
There was nothing of use amongst the trash.
Mm-hmm. Anything I can do with this window? Like break it
Not
open?
this time.
And I break open the window.
That wasn't the right approach.
No? No throwing burgers at windows? How about a silver
Not
coin?
this time.
No? Can't cut the glass?
That wasn't such a good idea.
Yeah, it makes no sense. What do we got here? What do our notes say? Why'd I have to skip so many notes? Okay, Bruno taken to Prague. Nico lost a scarf at the theater, but got photo of the castle in Prague. Nico found picture of Prague castle at theater. Arrived at castle near Prague. Guards and dogs everywhere. There's never a clue in these notes. I don't understand the point of the notes.
All I could see inside were half-painted walls and a bunch of decorator stuff. I tried the doors, but they were locked. The doors were heavy and solid-looking.
Yeah. Could there be something to this shit here? It's weird, that's for sure. No, can't push it anymore. These blocks are definitely stuck in this section here. Why the fuck would I need it?
I tried the doors, but they were locked. The doors were heavy and solid-looking.
There's nothing here I can jump over, right? No. I push this? Well. I don't know what that would do to help me, but... yeah. Like, all these walls have some kind of fence type thing on top of it. There's no flat surface that I can jump on. There is a flat surface right there, though. Right above there. Okay, I see where we have to go. It's all about that flat surface on top of those walls. Son of a bitch. You, get over there. I guess things aren't just there for no reason then. The devs had a plan. There we go. And this should be freedom, right? Now you jump up there. You jump up there. And you jump up there. Yeah, baby. I hope this is progress and not just another dead end. Fuck yeah, baby. Who plays games? I play games. Now don't get yourself killed running into danger. I hear footsteps. Okay, nothing. Never mind. What? Another wall? What's this? Nice. Wait, am I gonna drop the burger? No, I am not dropping the burger.
I could see more guards in the foyer. The
Great.
building looked pretty classy inside.
Wait. Oh, I could jump over the railing, but let's not do that. Let's continue along this side. A little shimmy shimmy. Whee. Aha, from behind they say. Really? So we still gotta figure something out. This isn't... This is not helpful yet. Unless I can just walk behind them. The dog's gonna know though, right? Oh shit, I ran by accident. I wonder if I wait long enough, will they turn around? Yeah, you take care, man. Nope, they are not turning around. Oh, there's actually a fucking whole pathway right there. Never mind. One more guard. And he happens to have his back turned. Although, no, now he's just walking all of a sudden. Seems like there's a path all the way across, so I'm not sure if I should be going for the door or going for the path across the way. I'm gonna assume that we just go right across. Hey, another fucking puzzle. Alright. Is it a puzzle? I mean, I see crates I can move around. Maybe there's like a sewer under one of those crates? Is that what it is, game? Seems like I need a bit of a pathway here. But anyways, let's just push things out. Although I don't really have that much room to be pulling and pushing. Alright, alright. Why did we do this? Not quite sure I get it. Why we needed this pathway. Am I supposed to like lead a dog here or something? No, I mean the crates are all out of the way now, I guess. Have a nice little pathway here. For whatever reason. Okay. Do I push one of these crates on top of each other or something? Yeah. Huh. Alright, that was completely useless. Alright, amazing. I was hoping there'd be like a secret path below one of them. Am I supposed to use it to distract the guard by any chance? Huh. No.
Hey, you!
Are you kidding me? Sucks when you can't see them see you. Are you supposed to know? How does that work? They kept the crates in the exact same path that I had before. Alright. Although I don't see how I'm gonna be able to do it. Okay. Okay. Pretty sure if I just pushed it out this way, I could have pushed it back that way. But anyways... No, there is no pushing it out. It's not allowed to leave? Huh. It won't leave this section, eh? Then why? Why are we moving it? Okay, that moves out. That leaves. There's something up here? Another maybe wall that we can scale? No, that doesn't move anymore. Maybe I'm missing something. Doesn't look like there's another wall to scale, like no flat piece. I mean, there's a flat piece between the fences, technically, but I don't think that's something you can reach. Wait, never mind, it is something you can reach. Are you kidding me? That's silly. I'm being silly. And there's a dude right there. Of course there is. He's really not gonna see me? Oh. What? Game? Okay, that freaked me out. Like, no time to be crashing, game.
Be quiet!
Oh, is that a dog?
Will you shut up?
He saw me. This is where I give the burger, right? Burger time? Now where's this dog that's barking at me? Ah.
Amazingly, the dog was even uglier than the guard.
Oh.
I sure was glad we had a fence between us. I hoped it wasn't choosy about what it ate. There was no time to go hunting for pickles.
No. So he turns around every time? Or is that coincidence? I mean, you think him being distracted by the dog would be a good reason for me to go by. Right? Like, why would I want to give the dog anything? Okay, the dog's not barking now. Weird. I feel like from this angle he should be able to see me, but he doesn't. String?
That wouldn't work here.
Okay. Foil?
No way was I doing that.
My plans were foiled. Burger
I
again.
hoped it wasn't choosy about what it ate.
I don't know why I need
There
to
was
throw
no
the burger.
time to go hunting for pickles.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I guess the dog won't bark if I go across it. Does he turn around on his own? Doesn't seem like it. No. But he does turn around when I walk by. Like, it does trigger him to turn around. Yeah, I could have sworn him barking at the dog would be a better distraction than whatever the hell we're trying to do right now. Or maybe I just needed to be like really far from him when I walked by, and that's it. Well, that was silly. A lot simpler than I thought. Holy shit, there's a big space. Alright. Let's stay on this far side of the wall. Oh, hey. How you doing?
Hey, what kept you?
Oh, just chatting to Boris about old girlfriends.
See the helicopter?
Yep,
Mhm.
Cesaro's favorite airline.
George, you need to find a remote. That's how the gates work, I think.
Okay. That's how you think it works?
I couldn't open them from the inside either.
This game just like foregone the whole entire idea of point and clicks. Of like using items and to solve puzzles. There's puzzles and whatnot, but it's not like in the fashion of point and click at all. It's more platforming, if anything, closer to that. It's weird. Really weird direction they went with this game. I'm glad that they came to their senses and went back the other way. I can't wait to play part 5. That is like the latest one they did, and it looks gorgeous. It's like cell shaded 3D. I can't wait to fucking play part 5, but we still gotta get through part 4 first. Which I think is also 3D, but it goes back to point and click, but in a 3D space. So it might not be too bad. It looked like it had a different vibe though, that's for sure. But yeah, I can't wait till we get to fucking part 5. And if I ever could get my hands on the, because they remade part 1 again. Like, they remastered 1 and then they remade part 1, and part 1 is supposed to have like this whole entire new hand-drawn animation. I really would love to see that. But yeah, I'm mostly excited for
couldn't
part
hear
5 when we
anything.
finally get there.
This wasn't the way in.
No, alright. Ooh, buttons, you say? I like buttons. I push all the buttons, even if it gets
The
me
button
killed.
opened the gate, but it closed again when I let go.
Okay. Can we string it?
There wasn't a reason to try that.
Can we foil it?
That wasn't such a good idea.
I have no idea what I'm thinking.
No way was I doing that.
Alright, maybe we need Nicole. First, we need Nico to do it. She will do it for us. There's a dude on this side somewhere, but I don't know where he is. Don't know what this. Oh, hello, helicopter. Oh. Is that guy not watching me fuck around here? Nothing. Oh, he's all the way over there, actually, on the left side. We're good. Ooh, is that a jack? Are you happy
Looks
to see
like
me?
somebody had started to repair the Jeep and got bored.
Started to repair it and got bored. This the same Jeep that the guy was
It was
riding?
a small device with a button. Maybe just the thing I was looking for.
Ah, then push
There
it.
was nothing in the glove compartment.
Oh, we picked it up. Alright, yep, we got it. Sweet. So let's just explore a little bit more, because, whoa, that's dark. Should I be exploring a little bit more? I don't know. There seems to be quite a bit more here. Even though I need to get Nico. Is that it? This is it? Alright. So what is this all about? Why can we come here at all? What is the reasoning for this? Eh? They're just a bunch of empty spaces so far. Alright, let's go get Nico. Actually, gonna check out the other cars. Maybe even that door. We got time to spare. I need a coffee though. It
I
has been
tried the
3
doors,
hours.
but they were locked.
It has been my usual 3 horas. Ooh, car you say? Oh, I can jump on the car too.
They must have known I was coming. All locked. The car looked pretty sleek.
Can I jump on it? Oh, hello, what's this now?
I could just make out what appeared to be a small storeroom. There was a gap in the window, but it wouldn't budge.
Oof.
The small window was slightly ajar.
String?
Nope, that wouldn't work here.
Okay. Phone?
Now, that wasn't quite right.
We still have our metal rod.
Not this time.
Cards?
There wasn't a reason to try that. Now, that wasn't quite right.
Maybe Nico can fit through it?
That wasn't the right approach.
Coin?
Now, that wasn't quite right.
Underwear?
There wasn't a reason to try that.
Credit card.
No way was I doing that.
Good enough. Alright.
They must have known I was coming. All locked.
Nothing from the back either? Alright. Let us go get Nico. Do 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 do. Can I jump on the back of these as well? No. Oh, he's right there. Holy shit. Which means, what's in here? What are you? Nothing? Just chill right here? Weird. Alright. That's gonna get me killed. You don't see me. Power of persuasion. You don't see me. Anything else here, by any chance? Did I check? Giant ass cranes. Okay, nope, nothing. Cannot touch it. Nico!
Shazam!
Wonderful, George.
Alakazam.
Uh-oh. Here come the guards.
Let's hide.
He would be suspicious.
Hey, Nico. See any more guards you fancy?
You owe me big time for that one, George.
The guard permanently at the door, though? Can we go to where he was? No, sounds like he's walking back. That does not take that risk. What was this again?
This wasn't the way in.
Nothing?
No sounds came from behind the door.
Alright. Nico?
Hey, Nico, will you press that button?
What is it with you and buttons, George?
Just keep your finger on it until I get out again,
Who
okay?
doesn't fucking love buttons? Yay. She's gonna hold it down, eh? What a nice guy. Hello.
Now, which one's the lucky one?
What?
I needed all the luck I could get.
What is it, a shamrock? What did we just pick up? Seriously, what the hell? Piece of coal? What the? That's the opposite
It
of
was
luck.
my lucky piece of coal.
Alright. Do we
I
get
thought
to
I'd
keep
take
that?
the handle. I was improvising every step of the way.
Yes, you are. Carjack, eh? What are the odds? I just think I saw the other piece of the carjack somewhere else. Let's grab that coal. Let's see if we can combine it with foil? No. Does not seem like I can combine it with anything. Not even that, no? How about the piece of string? Is there anything I finally have to combine it with? No. Alright. Let's see what the hell's in here. Oh, there's nothing in here. Even though there's clearly a door here. Alright, I guess we're going to the other side. You can let go. Nico? It's not even gonna acknowledge her.
I had no reason to try that.
So we're just gonna leave her there. It doesn't even look at her or talk to her. Weird. Alright, you stay there. What the fuck? Okay, she's coming. Just have to give some distance. Q. Is this dark area again for whatever the fuck reason? So it's gotta be that window, I guess. Well, I guess I have the jack. Maybe I can, Well, first let's do this, I guess. I was thinking maybe the car jack handle would open the window. But, I mean, there's a jack. Just makes sense.
The Jeep descended to the ground.
Ah, maybe I use this to lift up the limo. No? Why did we have to do that? Is he trying to push the car?
The Jeep still wouldn't budge.
What the fuck you mean the Jeep wouldn't budge? Why are you trying to push the Jeep?
I let the handbrake off.
Ah, that makes a lot of sense. I guess we're going over the wall again?
Oops. There goes my no claims bonus.
Yes, we are. Why, though? I'm pretty sure I can just climb, like, walk into that spot. Oh, never mind. This is a whole entire fucking roof. She's coming. We have to wait for her. What took you so long? Alright, cool. Alright, so there's a whole thing here. We're climbing the fucking drain pipe. Classic.
After you, Nico.
This is definitely not a case of ladies first.
Oh, you want me to test it out?
Well, obviously.
But you're lighter. There it is.
George?
Whoa! Nico, watch out below! Jeez, only just made it. You were right!
Of course! I'm not stupid!
You're gonna have to find another way in if you can.
Okay, George.
She used me as a guinea pig. Oh, now I'm her. Cool.
I thought the bracket might come in handy.
Why? Why would you think it comes in handy?
It was the bracket from the drain pipe.
I guess we're gonna use that on the window. Watch. Yeah. Alright. Going back down. Right. Like the little switcheroo they did there. Maybe I can sway all the guards now that I'm a woman.
The doors were locked.
Okie dokie. And now, the bracket. Smooth.
It was awkward, but I managed to get the bracket into the gap and force the window open.
I wonder if I walk around with her and try to do the same things as George, what kind of commentary she would have.
Through the glass, I could just make out a small storeroom.
Sounds like it's gonna be the exact same descriptions. I
Here
won't
goes.
bother. Ooh, progress. Ooh, so we're gonna stay as her. Cool. I like it.
The armor was old and rusty. I didn't want to touch it in case it made a noise.
That's your excuse?
A dented and rusted suit of armor. There was no way I could walk around in that.
Why are you even thinking about using it? That's such a weird
That
thing.
wasn't a good idea.
Her first thought when she's seeing a suit of armor. I want to wear it. Maybe put lipstick on it.
That wasn't a good idea.
Okay. I mean, it wasn't a good idea, you're right, but you don't have to rub it in my face. Okay, I'm pretty sure they made her boobs bigger. She wasn't
The
flat-chested
faucet
before,
was
but
too stiff to move. I
Ooh.
couldn't budge it.
I don't think it was so big that it was like double her head size.
I turned the faucet, but nothing happened. The barrel was empty.
Yeah.
It was just an old barrel. I wasn't going to drink anything out of there. That wasn't appropriate. That wasn't the right thing to do.
So we're not using these at all.
The faucet was too stiff to move. I couldn't budge it. It was a large barrel, probably for storing ale or wine.
The
They
faucet.
certainly got through a lot of drink here.
Alright, continue to
That
use
wasn't
this.
the right thing to do.
Do I need to loosen the faucet by any means? Doesn't seem like I have anything for that.
It was just an old barrel.
Okay. Just empty, nothing inside. Alright, let's go. Oh, this door's gonna be locked, isn't it? What do you hear?
I couldn't hear anything moving on the other side of the door.
Oh, it's open. Alright, never mind. Ooh. Oh, she's sneaking. Why? Why is she sneaking?
So, this Petra, they say she's a bit of a one.
Oh, yes. Takes pleasure in killing. Regards it as an art form.
Nasty.
One poor guy she tortured, took him a week to die.
How'd she do that then?
They called it the doner kebab.
Oh, you don't mean...
That's right. Everything just the same. Apart from the salad, of course.
And the pita bread?
Obviously.
What's she look like then?
Short blonde hair. That's all I know. I never got closer.
Don't blame you. She might get ideas.
Too right.
Chicken nuggets, for example.
Hot dog and beans.
Ouch!
If they saw me, I was done for. I had to find a way to walk around without attracting attention. But for now, I had to play the quiet mouse.
I don't think I got that reference with the franken beans and chicken nuggets. Maybe not a good idea.
Just another locked door.
There's a staircase to go up. I don't know if I need to hit it. I'm just
I
quickly
couldn't
looking
hear
around for
anything
now.
moving on the other side of the door.
Floor looks nice. Shame they didn't put any reflection. I mean, there is reflection on the scenery, just not the character.
All was quiet.
Oh, another door we can go through. Alright, we're going through. Oh, never mind. This is a scene.
A chef was cutting vegetables at a chopping board. He was struggling and didn't look too happy.
Camera in front of that. Alright, I'm back and... Oh yeah, there's a cook around here. Who probably doesn't care that I'm here. Probably doesn't even know who's official or not. No, the cook does not care. Interesting.
The chef was giving those vegetables hell. Hi there. Do you have a moment?
A moment?
He doesn't get paid enough for this.
Well now, let me think. I've 50 dinners to cook for 50 fat guzzling guards, with pudding I might add, plus one vegan speciality de la maison for Madame Petra, plus one macrobiotic for Senor Sensitive Skin Susaro. I've got no assistants, I've got a kitchen out of the Stone Age, and she asks, do I have a moment?
Can't tell if he's
No,
British or
woman,
Scottish.
I do not have a flaming moment! Just get out of my kitchen!
The answer's no, then.
Yes, the answer's no! Who the hell are you anyway?
Susan.
Susan? What kind of a pathetic girly name is that?
It's a name for a girl.
Well, change it. I don't like it.
It's gotta be Scottish. I don't like it. For some reason I'm getting like a mix of Austin Powers and John Cleese. Maybe I will steal your vegetables. Oh shit!
Hey, get your thieving hands off my carrots!
Sorry, they just looked so tasty.
The last person who tried that lost a finger. If you want to keep painting your nails, I suggest you keep your mitts off.
Actually, it sounds like Michael Myers' Scottish version of his dad And I married an axe killer.
Hello. Sorry to disturb you.
Again.
What is it now? Can you not see I'm busy? Do you think I'm doing this for entertainment?
I'm getting a little bit of mixed Scrooge now as well. I think a whole whole like fucking past as a kid growing up with Scottish accents is just flashing by me. I think this Scrooge McDuck is the most the closest that he sounds like. Whoa, bleach?
The warning signs all over the bottle left me in no doubt as to what it was. It was a large bottle of industrial bleach.
Nice. Take it.
Hey, you!
Damn it!
What the hell do you think you're doing?
So we gotta get him out of here.
I needed to clean the toilets.
Not with my bleach, you don't. Go and get your own bottle. I'm sick of people nicking my stuff.
Okay,
I actually want to
okay.
see who this voice
Sorry.
actor is. I don't want to look this up. I should be on screen. Yay! Actually, I think I was wearing the fucking Indiana Jones outfit for this game, right? Because of the tomb raiding type of style. There it is. I don't know where the hell it was. Me again. Alright, so we can't touch his shit because he's an asshole.
It was a large glass-fronted freezer.
Ooh, what are the odds that we gotta
Inside, I
get
could
him?
see frozen hams and chickens all stacked up on the shelves. There was enough to feed an army.
Cesaro's
army.
army. Yes, yes. What are the odds that I need to get this cook stuck in this walk-in freezer? Oh, nope, never mind. Can't even go in. So we have to find another means of getting rid of this cook.
It was a large bottle of industrial bleach.
Yeah. Alright. Not much I can do here. Not much I can do here. What has she got on her again? Nothing of use. Drain pipe bracket. Which we already used once. Can't sneak up behind him and do anything. He doesn't want to talk to us. I can't touch his shit. Is there something else I can grab? No. Is there another door here? No, that's the same door, right? That it is. Okay, so this is the end over here. Which there is absolutely nothing to do. Alright, I think I'm gonna go up the stairs. I'm gonna probably meet up with George. If I head up. Sneaky, sneaky. Maybe George can kick the cook's ass for me. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Nothing. No acknowledgement, really? Oh, we're above now. Oh, creaks.
Did you hear something?
Not sure. Was it from upstairs?
Sounded like it.
You take the side stairs and I'll go up here.
Oh,
If
shit.
there's anyone there, we'll have them trapped.
I had to hide or get caught.
Interesting. Kind of on auto right now. She's just gonna hide, eh? For me. That's cool.
Did you see anything up the side stairs?
Yet nothing.
Stay alert anyway. This place gives me the creeps.
So I gotta crawl everywhere. Yes, I love slow-paced movement. Makes the pacing games so much fun. I wonder if I can just run whenever I want. Okay, so the creek was only for that first part. It seems like there's no creek around here. What the fuck?
I couldn't hear anything moving on the other side of the door. I couldn't open the door.
Alright, never mind. This was completely useless. Ooh, what's this? Nothing?
Nothing but silence behind the door.
It fucking take a long time just to realize that there's nothing. Jeez.
The door was shut fast and wouldn't open.
They hold on to that animation for so long for no reason. Here we go again. Do you need to listen that long?
I couldn't hear anything
Alright.
moving on the other side of the door.
And it's locked.
The door was shut fast
It
and wouldn't open.
Okay. I wonder if there's any reason to listen.
Nothing but silence behind the door.
They have this whole mechanic for listening to doors, but only one door in the whole entire game ever has something on the other side that you need to
I
listen
couldn't
to.
open the door. It was locked.
I'm not even sure if I remember that properly. What the fuck game?
I couldn't open the door. It was locked.
Okay. Is this where we meet up with George? No? Yes? No? Just one last door, eh? Is it gonna be locked too?
The door may have been too thick, but I couldn't hear anything.
There we go. Go for my cat. Don't start meowing, Tom.
The dresser was locked. Even for an antique, the lock was sturdy. A large, highly polished dresser. Someone had interesting taste in furniture.
Alright. Alright. Gotta be something for George to come in through, right? Right? No. Ooh, hello.
It was
Like
a
large
large
chests.
luggage case. Petra's name was on the label.
Large
She
luggage
certainly
case.
didn't travel light.
What is a goddamn chest? There's also a belt on the corner of that bed. What are the odds we need it? Hello.
The case was filled with clothes. Lying on the top was a small hairdryer.
Is it a portable hairdryer or something? No, we can't even interact with it. We're not gonna acknowledge the belt on the fucking side of the...
I picked up the hairdryer.
Weird. She didn't want to pick it up before. But yeah, she's just not gonna acknowledge this belt in the corner. Really?
Apart from a range of tacky clothes, there was nothing left in the case.
Okay. Okay. Another case? Hello. I feel like I'm playing a completely different game now. Loot boxes everywhere. The wig.
The case was empty,
Except?
apart from a wig. Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise. Can I grab that wig? There it is.
I picked up the wig.
Gotta get it from the right
At the very
angle.
least, it would stop her from using it again to impersonate me.
Alright. Am I gonna blow dry the wig? No. Why? Why do I have
Petra's
this?
brown wig. She was certainly into disguises.
No idea why we're doing any of this. Can I put on the wig? No.
That's interesting.
What?
The case looked a lot smaller on the inside.
Wait, there's something else in there? No shit.
The base sounded hollow. I guess there was a hidden compartment inside. All I had to do was find a way of opening it.
I was just like mashing random buttons. Find a way to open it.
Not right now.
Really?
I felt around the interior, trying to access the hidden compartment.
But...
Aha!
Uh-huh.
Tucked into one corner was a tiny button.
She just does
Damn.
everything herself.
My fingers were too large to press the button.
Really? Your fingers were too large to push the button?
Not this time.
Oh, fine. Lipstick?
That wasn't appropriate.
Alright. Pencil? There you go. That's a lot of knives.
Oh my god. I doubted she used the knives to open letters. The weapons were all locked in place.
But what else is there?
A sharpening stone. A must for every assassin. I picked up the sharpening stone.
Why though? Why do we need the
The
grinding
stone was well used.
Ah.
Petra clearly took great pride in keeping her knives sharp.
It's just like I'm bartering with the freaking whatchamacallit? With the chef, maybe? I sharpen his knives. He lets me play with his toys. I really don't know why we need to barter anything with him. I think that's another issue I have with the game. And the way it addresses puzzles is like, it gives you all the items for things you don't even know yet. There's like nothing that calls for grabbing all these items yet.
Apart from a range of tacky
You're
clothes,
never introduced
there
to a
was
puzzle
nothing
and then
left
it's
in the
like,
case.
how do I solve this puzzle? It's more like, here's a whole bunch of items and you're probably going to come across something eventually that you use it on. Which is like, why would someone just randomly pick up things like George going through the trash and picking up Happy Eating burgers and strings and foil? Like, it makes literally no sense. The game is setting you up for something that you don't even know exists yet. So when it comes across that you actually get a puzzle, it's like, well, that's pretty obvious. It's that item I just picked up. Yeah, it's like really shitty puzzling in this.
The hand basin had hot and cold running water. Cold running water anyway.
And what can we do with it?
Not right now.
Hair? See, like, I don't know why I'm washing the hair. For what puzzle do I need that to do that? It makes no sense.
I picked the wig up again while I thought about what I should do.
I'm thinking about what you should do. We're gonna put the wig in there again. Alright?
The wig was sitting in the hand basin.
Okay, I'm assuming you
It
want to
looked
wash
like
it.
a dead animal. I wondered whether this was really likely to work.
Once again, really likely to work. Work on who? Work what? Why are we doing this? Nothing has been set up yet. There's no puzzle.
The wig didn't need drying when it wasn't wet.
Yeah, well, then that's wetted, baby. I don't think I can. Can't seem to turn on that faucet. Maybe I was supposed to turn on the faucet before I put
Not this time.
the wig in. Oh, bleach.
I
That's
had no reason to do that.
right. I mean, I don't know why I need to disguise myself as the girl who disguised herself as me, but this is the only sense that I can think of. She's putting the hair in there. I get the bleach from the cook. I bleach the wig white, and I wear it, and I pretend to be that girl that pretended to be me. And maybe I can sneak around the place a lot more.
The wig was sitting in the hand basin.
And we're gonna leave it there because I'm pretty sure I don't need it. That's interesting.
The dresser was locked.
Alright, so now I gotta figure out how to impress the cook. Which I'm pretty sure has to do with the grinding stone that I grabbed. But we'll find out. I wonder what George is up to. Now, is it gonna creak again? No? That was like a one-time thing, the creaking? Weird. Yeah, does anyone remember where it was? Okay. No, it's on the other side, that's right. There we go. Now, would you like my grinding stone? Your blade sucks ass.
Excuse me, but could you make use of this?
A grindstone! Finally, somebody in this godforsaken kitchen is using a bit of initiative. Don't suppose you fancy a job as kitchen assistant?
Yes.
The money's crap, the hours stink, conditions are worse, but it'll make a man out of you.
No thanks.
Young people today don't know which side their bread's buttered.
Just
Alright.
one more question. How did you end up here?
Give 70 people food poisoning just once, and you pay for it for the rest of your life.
I must remember not to eat anything while I'm here.
And he's gonna turn around. Nice. So why are we taking this rutabaga?
Suddenly, I didn't have much of an appetite.
Alright.
The vegetables had been badly sliced.
Am I supposed to...
What was this guy using? A hammer and chisel? Presentation was obviously not his strong point.
Is something I'm supposed to do to that?
I thought about it, but decided against it. Not this time.
Wonder why I need to touch that rutabaga over there. Don't have anything for it, so let's just steal his fucking bleach.
Now that the chef wasn't watching, I could reach the bleach.
Reach the bleach. Now I'm gonna go back. This is a bit of a tedious back and forth right now, especially because of how long that fucking hallway is just to get to that spot. Jeez. I guess I might as well crawl. I'll creep into the room, into the hallway. Because I'm pretty sure it's gonna do a creak again. Let's be a little bit sneaky. There we go. Alright, now we can run. Hey, Red Pool, what's going on? How do you do? I watched The Monkey, the movie that you talked about before. It was pretty good. I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. Well, not I didn't enjoy it a lot, but like it was good. It was a bit of a refresher. Refreshment? Refresher? Fuck, I forgot the proper term. It was refreshing for a horror movie. Let's bleach it.
I hoped it
I'm
would bleach
good.
the wig blonde.
Folklore horror story? Really? There's
The
a
bleach
Peter
was
Pan
strong.
horror film?
The wig's color disappeared almost instantly.
Do I need to hair dry it? Yes,
The
I
hair
do.
dryer was perfect. I fancied one of them for myself.
Nice. I saw there was a couple of horror films based on,
Perfectly dry now.
Oh, hello. Looks nothing like the girl that I'm trying to
Showtime.
impersonate, though. Alright, so I guess I can run around freely. So weird to see her with the hair like that. But yeah, there's a couple other films, horror films based on public domain. Popeye and... what was the other one? Like, they both look like shit films. It was Popeye and fucking something else. That also became public domain. Fuck, forgot what it was. It's not worth remembering, really. Yeah, but it's based on the original story, not the Disney one everyone likes. It's just, thought it was okay. Really? I don't know if I'm looking forward to... I don't want to watch any fucking fairy tale horror films. Like, they've all... It's in the wrong hands. There's a bunch of fucking people looking to make a quick buck, but have absolutely no talent or skill.
Hey, who's there?
But it's me!
Oh,
Wait, what do you mean, uh-oh? They don't know who I am? I have my blonde hair. Oh, okay, so I'm supposed to get caught? That's... Alright, whatever. The game knows what it's doing. It is I that doesn't know what he is doing. Not quite sure where we're going here. Nope, not here. Maybe somewhere around here. Well, Neverland Nightmare, but dude, I was like Heath Ledger, Joker, and Pedal, but that's what all the folklore gotta be. Where look it up, see if it was actually real. I never really looked at the originals of Peter Pan folklore. Thinking of something though. Okay. Wasn't aware that this was a door right here. Kind of weird place
Either
to put a
the
door.
door was stuck, or it was just locked.
Right. Right. Useless.
Not this time.
Yeah, it's pretty dark.
I thought about it, but decided not to do it.
Hmm.
Not this time.
I was like, well, I don't know Disney Peter Pan, but the movie Hook. That was a great fucking Peter Pan film with Robin Williams. That one for me is a treasure. I'm always gonna love that one. But there was a Peter Pan cartoon on Fox that I loved a lot too growing up. Oh, there's also Peter Pan animation, right? I don't know if I ever saw that completely from beginning to end. But I definitely love the TV series, and Hook was great. Like, what was it, Dustin Hoffman, I think, that played Captain Hook? I didn't know it was him for so fucking long until I looked it up, and I was just amazed by his transformation. If I played the Mad Max game, no.
I
People...
couldn't hear anything.
People have asked that a few times if I played that.
Locked.
Seems-
Maybe
I mean-
from the other side?
The more people bring it up, the more interesting it seems. To me, it looks like a generic open world game, but people seem to swear by it.
The gargoyle was damaged by years of rain and wind. It looked as if it would fall off with just a gentle push.
Then push it.
I'm all for conservation, but needs must if the devil drives.
Nice. You better not kill the dog, though. Okay. This is creepy. What's going on? What's with the boating music there? Foreboding music. Good. I got 2 codes for it. So basically, you got it for free on a Steam code. Cool. I mean, that's worth playing when it's free. I see they went for cinematic camera panning for this shot, or zooming. I mean, I appreciate the artistic intent. The story for it was by the guy who wrote the story for the second film. That'd be pretty cool if they actually got the fucking dude to write
There's
it.
only
That's
so much
awesome.
to do with a gargoyle, so I decided to leave it alone.
I love when they do shit like that. What do you mean there's only so much you can do with the gargoyle? You're gonna
It was
knock
a
it.
beautifully carved gargoyle.
God damn it.
It stared at me with its beady little eyes.
Alright, so am I supposed to drop down then? Yes, I am. It's a long drop. I wouldn't drop that. I feel like I'd hurt my legs doing that one. Am I going back down where we came from? Not here. Not here. Eh? Here? No? Here? No? Game. Please give me a symbol for dropping. I'm missing something very obvious here, aren't I? I see the little fucking things on the side, but he won't like shimmy on them. Can you shimmy on this one? Was I not supposed to drop down or something? Nah, the game wouldn't soft lock me, would it? I worried that a couple times already, but come on. It can't be. Oh, a string? No. That doesn't do anything. I can't use it for shit. A lot of people I recommended it to told me they didn't enjoy the story. Really? I mean, the humor, the kills, and all that was funny. The story itself, that was pretty dark. Kind of enjoyed where it went, how deranged it got, how fucked up his brother was. Wait, I saw a symbol. I saw a fucking symbol. There it is. Jesus Christ. Alright, found it. The monkey toy is the better off monkey with an Indiana Jones game. He's coming for you next. It's fucked up. And this game has a lot of fucking filler. They call it platforming, but with heavy quotation marks. Hey, open window, baby! Even though it's a rainy day, someone decided to leave the window open. They had a Santa outfit on? A monkey with a Santa outfit on? Lights?
The lamp had an old knob that I guessed was for turning it on. Oh,
That's what knobs are for,
at
baby.
least the knob worked.
Knobs are all about turning them on.
As soon as I turned the knob, the oil stopped dripping.
Okay. Do we need it to keep dripping?
The oil started to drip again.
Okay. Am I supposed to do something?
That wasn't such a good idea.
Oil?
No way was I doing that.
Drink?
Nope, that wouldn't work here. No way was I doing that.
Underwear?
Now that wasn't quite right.
No. Thought I'd have to soak up the oil with something. Coal?
That wouldn't work here.
No. And none of this makes sense, right?
That wouldn't work here.
Okay, I guess I gotta find something for it.
The oil dripping onto the floor was a fire hazard.
Are you kidding me? He's gonna stop it. I thought that was the whole point, was to start a high fire hazard. God damn it. Alright, never mind then. So what's this about? Another one of these? Oh, looks like this time we do have to remove it to find the secret window. But before we do, let's look around. If there's anything else we can do first. And it's locked? Of course it is.
Nope, not that way.
Wait. No, yeah, I already tried the string on the fucking lamp.
Silence.
It's not gonna work.
That was either a sign, or there was just no one behind the door.
I thought that was one of the things it needed, was a string for it to light up. Can I though? Try with the string? I mean, I got coal. No, coal doesn't.
No way
makes
was
no
I
sense.
doing that.
Alright, never mind. Maybe we'll find out why. No, don't do that. Alright. I don't know if that's what I wanted to do. But it's too late. Wait. Yes, it is what I wanted to do. Because now, if I jump on here, I can move these. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Enchanté. Alright, we're good. I was meant to get Witcher 4 this year, but the marketing has been really poor so far. No, you think we're gonna get Witcher 4 this year? Wait another 4 years. At least. This is CD Projekt Red we're talking about. That ain't happening anytime soon. I would be shocked as hell. We don't even have a well, we have a trailer, I guess. Was there a release date with that trailer? I can't remember. I have no hopes for them whatsoever. I don't know if they've had a successful launch ever. Yeah, there was a trailer that we saw. That's like fucking. It was a video. It wasn't even gameplay. Yeah. I think the only work they actually did on that game was that trailer. And I don't know if there's any gameplay that exists at all. God damn, yeah, no, don't hope on that coming anytime soon. You'll be getting GTA 6 before Witcher. Seriously, I don't think CD Projekt Red has ever had a successful launch or a proper launch. Yeah. Yeah, it's the same thing as like when they did Cyberpunk, they had a trailer. And then it was like, what, 6 years later the game came out?
Badly rusted. There had to be a way to free those hinges.
I think you're unhinged.
That wasn't such a good idea. Nope, that wouldn't work here.
No? Something to... What's with this music? I don't think anything substantial has happened that required this music. But you do you, game, I guess. Where did I come from? Those stairs, right? You didn't play Cyberpunk? That shit's good, man. I hear even the DLC makes it even better. Or the DLC makes it the game that it was supposed to be on launch.
The old drain pipe ran up the wall, but looked like it was broken.
That's what I need
Just
to
as
do.
well, the pipe was wet and slimy.
Wet and slimy. Urgh. Yeah, I need to get the DLC so I can play that game again properly.
The old drain pipe ran up the wall, but looked like it was broken.
Alright, looks like it ran up the wall, but it was broken. So, am I supposed to do something with it, though? Can I pull it with the string?
I had no reason to try that.
You had no reason to pick up the string, but you did it anyway.
No way was I doing that.
What the hell?
Nope, that wouldn't work here.
Oh, it would cover the slime. Alright, so can we go through here? You don't need to listen to it, you can just look through.
I couldn't hear anything.
Look.
The door looked sturdy.
No, don't look at the door, look through the crack, you jackass.
Either the door was stuck, or it was just locked.
Alright.
That wasn't the right approach.
No, it wasn't.
Nope, that wouldn't work here.
So what the hell was the point of the dripping oil lamp? I'm guessing we're gonna go back there eventually? So the only thing I can actually do here is mess with the vent. Or that grate at the bottom. Doesn't seem like there's much other choice, unless we can go back. Alright.
There was an old iron grate set into the floor. Below it was a pit with a window that led into the castle.
Ooh.
There was a
That's what we
chance
need.
that I could have got through there if I lifted the grate.
Can't.
It was no use. I had to free the hinges first.
Free the hinges. Normally we need like what,
That
a
wasn't such a
screwdriver?
good idea.
It's not really saying how the hinges are held down though. How am I
Nope,
supposed to
that
know?
wouldn't work here. I had no reason to try that.
You had every reason to try that.
Nope, that wouldn't work here. I thought about it, but decided not to do it.
What if I use the magnifying glass to get a closer look?
That wouldn't work here.
No? Let's try going back up the stairs, see what happens. Getting really tired now. Struggling to stay awake. Can we go back where we came from? Jesus Christ, what a way to run back. And no, we cannot go back the way we came from. What if we jumped from up here? We just like land on the grate from up here? That'd be cool. Break right through it. Break our legs too, but still would be cool. No, there's nothing there. So Alien Isolation has a second game, and it's a PSVR game. Yeah, could have just made it compatible with VR. Dumb move, because no one loved that game. Because everyone loved that game. Yeah, there's absolutely no reason why they can't cross some VR games. Maybe not all VR games, but like they could cross VR games with fucking console games. It's a shame
Locked.
that it's gonna be stuck to
Maybe
PS5
from the other
because like.
side?
I'm pretty sure the majority of people that liked Alien Isolation were not stuck to a PS5. They were all over the place, all over. Especially, I mean, come on, keyboard and mouse. Pretty sure it was a big PC game. It's a shame
The old drain pipe.
that
ran up
I
the
may
wall,
never get
but
to
looked
touch
like it
that
was
game
broken.
ever. There's a chance I might bring it over to PC though eventually. Hopefully. Yeah. That's a shame to hear. Even got the most sales for the game, yeah. I mean, it didn't necessarily depend on pointing, like on keyboard and mouse, because it wasn't a shooter. You didn't need to aim, but I'm sure a lot more people were comfortable playing that way instead.
It was an old drain pipe, rusted and bent. An offshoot pipe had been blocked by an old tin cup.
Oh,
The old drain pipe ran up the wall, but looked like it was broken.
grab the tin cup. Now what?
The old drain pipe ran up the wall, but looked like it was broken.
What's this?
The tin cup smelled of moldy leaves. No way was I doing that.
Okay, okay. Moldy leaves? That's a weird description. What would I use a tin cup on? Can I use the coal on that?
Now that wasn't quite right.
No.
The cup had been blocking the offshoot pipe. Putrid water now dripped from the hole.
Okay.
The old drain pipe ran up the wall, but looked like it was broken.
Putrid liquid is pouring out? Is that what you're saying?
I had no reason to try that.
No?
That wouldn't work here. That wouldn't work here.
No. Got a PS5 VR, but I don't really want to play a game. I would enjoy more on PC and VR. I don't know. I mean, I would imagine the
I had
immersion would
no
be
reason
amazing.
to try that.
Being in that world, horror games are really scary in VR. They work really well in VR, horror games. Like even lame horror games, I found myself a little bit more unnerved, just the idea of getting caught. Because it feels like you have more control, and so getting caught feels a lot worse.
Not this time.
I'm pretty sure it'd be a great experience. But yeah, like if there's... That's why I fucking... I wish... If the fucking... If game developers were a little bit more intelligent. Like, not game developers specifically, but just the whole... I don't know the proper word to explain it, but the whole group, when it comes to game development in
There was
general...
no use. I had to free the hinges first.
I wish they would understand that there is a way to make VR games, console games, and that works well. And as much as people might hate it, it's the fucking Nintendo Switch. Not the Switch itself, the controls. More so, the Wii was perfect for that, but
The cup wouldn't help free the hinges.
it's interesting that he mentioned the cup wouldn't help you the hinges. But yeah, motion controls. Like, I've been saying this for a while now, but motion controls, like the Switch has with the Joy-Cons, it is the bridge between console games and VR games. It is the bridge that connects console games to VR games where they can play on the same field without having to have the same type of visual headset. Like, if you want a VR game that has all those nice controls and immersion of moving your hand in that freaking virtual space, but you want it on console, Joy-Cons, motion controllers. Like, that's all you fucking need. And Nintendo had that like so long ago, but even Nintendo themselves didn't think to cross that fucking bridge, to like bridge that gap, to put them together like that. But that is the number way to get VR games working on console games, is if you have proper fucking motion controls, one for each hand. It's just like, it's the thing I say. It's like, it's a shame that fucking the game development in general doesn't think about that, doesn't try that, doesn't care about it.
There wasn't a reason to try that.
And also because, you know, Microsoft and Sony completely fucked it up when they try to copy Nintendo, but they didn't do it right. Instead, they try to do their own thing, or just Sony is just like, ooh, a camera attached to the controller, but we don't actually have real free motion range. So shitty. So fucking shitty.
The cup wouldn't help free the hinges.
Well, it's kind of weird that
The
you
cup
would...
wouldn't help free the hinges.
Why would you say the cup would do anything at all, though? That's the weird part.
I thought about it, but decided not to do it.
Also, the CGI was apparently worse than Flash. Wait, bad news for Warner Brothers movies Minecraft flopped at the test screening? Wait, what? How did that go into Superman? Oh, and the test screen. So the Minecraft movie already came out? I doubt it flopped worse than Snow White, though. And the test screening for Superman didn't succeed. People who went to the test screening said it's too cameo-based. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. And Guardians, to be a Superman film. I thought Gunn's always made good films. He might have gone... I don't know. This is like one of the first times that he's helming a project so big, because it's not just Superman, it's the whole thing. He might be over his head. I don't know. It's hard when you have that much freedom, because he's in a position where he has more yes men than no man. And so if he doesn't have people objecting to him, if he doesn't have producers like limiting his control and ability, if he doesn't have another creative that can limit his freedom, then a lot of times, and not him specifically, but just creators in general, when they have that much freedom and they have no limits, they tend to make bad fucking products. They tend to not know when to stop, when to cut themselves off. And I hear time and time again with like projects that were successful and projects that weren't, was because either there was too much freedom, or they had someone like freaking control it. They had someone on their side to be like, eh, it's too much, go back. Alright, so it's gotta be something we can do with this
The
limited
old drain pipe
amount
ran
of
out
stuff.
the wall, but looked like it was broken.
It wasn't just him written, apparently, yeah. The CGI was apparently worse than the Flash. Just CGI, god damn it.
I had no reason to try that.
Like, I mean, kind of sucks to see that James Gunn went so big on CGI.
No way
Things-
was I doing that.
Like, the thing that I hold on to with James Gunn is that he came from
I
Trauma.
had no reason
You know
to try
Trauma,
that.
right? The fact that he came from the practical effects, low budget, really corny fucking guerrilla style filming of Trauma. He came from that fucking life.
Not this time.
And to see him like kind of abandon it for just easy CGI instead of
That wasn't
elevating
my approach.
practical effects, it hurts a little. Sucks to see him go away from that.
No way was I doing that.
I'm a big Superman fan, but I
There
haven't
wasn't a
found
reason to
Superman
try that.
interesting in a long fucking
Well,
time.
that wasn't quite right.
Hmm.
I had no reason to try that.
I didn't like the Henry Cavill one. I think I was watching a bit of it the other day. I did not like the Henry Cavill Superman. It did not do it for me. The Superman before that, the supposed part 4, I think, that was actually really good. I like that one. The Henry Cavill one, that did not... I mean, and then I found it was Zack Snyder that directed it, and it was like, oh, that makes sense. I don't know if I've ever liked the Zack Snyder film. I know in the past I have, like, maybe in the 90s, but since then, every time I watch something, even when I don't know it's fucking Snyder, it's like, eh. Oh shit. Okay. So this was here the whole time and I didn't realize it was that fucking path. I think I know what to do now. You didn't see that one? Hmm.
The oil started
Yeah,
to
I'm missing
drip
anything.
again.
Alright, so let's cup it.
I collected a small amount of oil in the old cup.
Oh, what, we're gonna grease up the hinges? Is that it? We're greasing up the hinges. Must be, right?
As soon as I turned the knob,
It's a good
the
thing I
oil
found out I
stopped
can go
dripping.
back. Him and Jim's are friends. I seen him on Twitter hanging out a couple days ago. He showed Zach his film. He showed Zach his film. I can see Zack Snyder saying, it wasn't long enough. You need to put 2 more hours in it. And a lot more dialogue. Just like a whole half hour of dialogue. You'll love it. Yeah, I think the first thing that bothered me about the Zack Snyder Superman film was like, I don't know, not spoiler because it's really early in the film. Maybe you'll forget after I say it, but yeah, it's like he had a chance. Okay, he has a chance to save someone, but he's being told, no, it's too soon. The world must not know about you. But it's like, what do you mean? The guy's fucking faster than a speeding bullet. No one would fucking see him. No one would be like, the guy was in a hurricane, right? So it's like people would just believe, oh, he got blown off in a hurricane and maybe he somehow survived. The hurricane threw him off in a distance. Like there's so many lies that they could have thrown to have hidden the fact that he was Superman. But no. Instead they fucking throw this they force this plot that it's too early. The person has to die because Superman's not ready. The world's not ready for Superman. I just did not like that narrative.
I hoped the oil would
That was the
free
first thing that made me
hinges.
think, this is not a
I
strong
could
narrative.
almost hear the hinges sighing with relief.
Wait, what? Zack Snyder's daughter fucking... No shit. That really fucking sucks to hear. God damn. No fucking shit. I didn't know he went through an experience like that. That really sucks, man.
Here goes.
Goku would have saved that dude, damn straight. Come on, you weakling! There you go. Sexy
A
time.
book title sprang to mind. 1,001 Uses for Lamp Oil.
Yeah, I bet you can't even name 3. Motherfucker. Trying to be
Madame
clever on me.
Petra, we didn't hear you arrive.
Obviously.
And did you have a pleasant journey?
No. Now get back to your jobs. Both of you.
Our apologies, ma'am.
Security is too lax around here.
Yes, ma'am. Your belongings have been taken up to your apartment.
Good.
Miserable bitch.
Oh shit, miserable bitch. What the fuck? Can we kill this guy? What the fuck? I heard that, bro. I heard it.
What's your job here?
To make sure that no one gets through the front entrance, ma'am.
I fought the urge to tell him to drop and give me 20.
Do it. Do it.
How many men do we have on the grounds?
A double complement on the perimeter, ma'am. No one gets in or out without us knowing. Guaranteed.
If that was his idea of a guarantee, I wasn't shopping for watches locally. Anything to report?
There was a broken down car near the front gate.
Anything suspicious?
Just some stupid French woman who probably ran out of gas.
I was going to remember this guy. Stupid French woman, indeed.
How about this guy? Does he have something new to say?
Everything all right?
Goddamn, her
Nervous,
accent.
ma'am. It's my first day on the job.
Just make sure no one gets in, and it won't be your last. Going blonde had brought out the mean streak in me. I rather enjoyed it. You see this pencil?
You gonna put it
Yes,
out in his
ma'am.
eye?
There are 15 ways I can kill a man using this.
Only 15?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
She is a mean bitch with that fucking thing on. I can't get over her accent. Like, I'm wondering, is she doing a proper Prague accent, or is it supposed to be intentionally a French woman doing a bad Prague accent?
Just some delivery notes. Some were for food, others for washing powder. I would have hated to do the laundry for this lot. Any news?
It's been pretty quiet.
What about an attack from inside?
Everything is battened down tight.
Good. Now, would you care to explain why you are reading on duty?
Just trying to improve myself, Mom.
Do it again, and the next book you buy will be in Braille.
Yes, Mom. Sorry, Mom.
Where was the prisoner taken?
Here we go.
To Senor Susara's office in the lower levels.
Is he on his own?
2 guards went with him, Mom. He cannot escape.
For your sake, he'd better not.
Is it through these doors by any chance?
The security door had no handle or visible way of opening it, but there was a card reader on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
There was no way to open the door directly.
Do we have a card?
Not this time.
Not my press card, no. We have Vernon? No.
That wasn't a good idea.
We need a card. Does he happen to know where I can find a card?
I have some questions.
Jesus Christ. She didn't have to yell.
The security door over there. Could anyone get through it?
No, Mom. It's the most secure there is. Oh, by the way, Mom, have you had a chance to see the security sergeant yet?
No?
No. I shall get his report in good time.
He's waiting to issue you with your security card.
Nice.
Oh. Where can I find him?
He's checking the perimeter, so he's somewhere outside.
Damn.
Thank you.
Gotta go outside. Waste more time. So what's around here then? This is just exactly where we came from. There's nothing new to do. I wonder if the cook has anything new to say now that I'm sexy blonde girl. Maybe he'll let me touch his rutabaga. Oh, Annie's just gone. Alright.
Suddenly, I didn't have much of an appetite.
Motherfucker's gone. Where did he go? We are not done here. It's interesting that you brought up LA Noire. I was watching a streamer play LA Noire for the first time yesterday. There's something new about the game that I'm not aware of. Do you think if LA Noire came out today's graphics, it would have performed better and not have been forgotten? You know, today with today's graphics, I don't think it would have the same charm if it came out with today's graphics, because they did something special with the
Nothing but
facial
silence
animation.
behind the door.
Like, they recorded the faces of the actors, and then they mapped it onto the polygons. So the textures, the 2D images of their faces was animating while also the polygons were moving. So that's why you had this crazy blend in their faces. And I feel it would lose that touch if it came out today. They would just go straight up like mocap rendering and all that. The mocap rendering they did that was unique and interesting. I don't know. I don't think it would do better. When I talked about it, most people don't remember it. Yeah, it wasn't well advertised. And the company that made it went down shortly after.
Hello. I wonder if you can help me.
Are you Madame Petra?
That's right.
How can I help you, ma'am?
But I don't know. The game is just, it's different, you know? Especially coming from Rockstar, people would have the wrong idea of what kind of game it is going into it.
That's a very fierce-looking
Because
dog.
it doesn't play like
Trained to kill
Mafia.
as soon
It
as
doesn't
he's
play like a
released, ma'am.
Rockstar
Good.
game. It's very
Just
unique.
don't release him near me. Understand?
No, ma'am. You hear that, rascal? You're not to hurt the nice lady.
Rascal?
I just don't think it's a game for everyone. But yeah, there was something really special and unique about the way they did the facial animations that wouldn't be the same if they did today.
I normally enjoyed petting dogs, but I drew the line at wolves.
Wolves, what? Do I have something for the dogs? Can I hit it with a bracket?
That wasn't appropriate.
Alright. Apologies.
You! I need some help.
You're Madame Petra, isn't that right?
No, I'm Madonna.
Whoa.
Idiot. Of course I'm Madame Petra.
Was he really getting into it? What the hell?
What a disgusting
Whoa.
dog.
Thank you, Mom.
What's his name?
Raptor.
How appropriate. More appropriate than a rascal.
That's it. What did he say specifically where the guard might be? By any chance? I wonder if I'll get caught by the spotlight. It's interesting I have a little bit more freedom to run around now. No, spotlight does not give a shit. Kill. But this is probably gonna be closed, right?
The doors were locked tight.
I wonder if I can actually run around like the same way George went. They reset the fucking whole thing. Bastards. I'm not gonna fucking go through this again. I mean, I have the freedom to run around, there's no point, but I wonder if you could. Talk about gaming. Did you know McDonald's had their own handheld Sonic game toys in Happy Meals back in the early 90s and 2000s? Like an actual playable game? Not sure I do remember that. I know they had a lot of game-based toys back in the day, which is really awesome. I don't know if there's any like video, like an actual game you can play. Yeah, looks like you can go the same way still, for whatever reason. Yeah, actually a console over the sales for really? I'm probably gonna look that up. Sounds cool. Now, why did we come up here for? Since we've already done the mission here, we don't need this anymore. I'm looking for a garden yet. I just went off on a tangent here. And there's nothing else I can do anyway. Oh wait, never mind. I can literally do what I did with fucking George. That's so weird. Did they intend for me to do it all over again? Like this?
Through the window, I could see the foyer I'd been in earlier.
Good for you.
Through the window, I could see the foyer I'd been in earlier.
Weird. This is, I'm pretty sure, completely useless what I'm doing right now, but... Wait, yeah it is, because now I'm just gonna go back down. At least we got to see through the foyer window again, I guess. Whatever. Got an extra bit of dialogue that serves absolutely no purpose. Amazing. Alright, let's talk to all the guards, I guess. Maybe I can go through this door finally. That is not a door.
This place is a mess.
I'm sorry, Mom. I don't know you.
I am Madame Petra. Isn't it obvious?
Of course, Mom. I should have realized.
That's pretty crazy. I gotta check it out. Don't tell me I have to do this again just to get to the other side. Fuck. How'd I do this again? Where the fuck is the security officer? I guess maybe they did want me to do the exact same thing that George did or something, or at least not all of it, but some of it. Can't remember how to get to that other spot where the other guard was. But I'm pretty sure going this way will lead me to there. Oh, wait. Okay. Interesting that the dogs aren't aware that I'm not the same person that I'm supposed to be.
Not right now.
No?
No way was I doing that. I am Madame Petra.
Yes, Mom. Pleased to meet you, Mom.
Hey.
Why is your dog behind that fence?
We need to keep him from the other dogs.
Why? Do they fight?
No, he's got worms.
Hey.
I'm not surprised, given the food here.
Alright. So... That's useless. Alright, one more guard to talk to. Hey, buddy. Are you the guy I'm looking for?
are you? Come on. I haven't got all day.
Sergeant of Security, Mom.
Yay!
I am Madame Petra. I have just arrived.
Of course, Mom. I have a security card for you.
Okay, so
Here
this
you
was all
are.
intended.
Thanks.
I wasn't just wasting time. Jeez, that took fucking forever. Now, is there a quicker way back that I could use and not have to go through all that shit again? I guess I'm gonna be sneaking into the same window that I snuck in last time.
I didn't want to go back in through there.
Okay, she does not want to do the dirty work all over again. Okay. How about this? What's this? Okay. There's clearly a button response, but the button is not doing nothing. Alright, so now I gotta find my way back in. Steam codes for skins in games? That's ridiculous. The fuck? That sounds like desperation. Although, I wouldn't mind an adult Happy Meal. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I had McDonald's. It's been 20 years, I would say. I became a KFC and Burger King type of guy. But even then, I haven't touched Burger King in maybe a decade.
I am Madame Petra.
Yes, ma'am. Pleased to meet you, ma'am.
Yeah, how am I supposed to get back, though? There must be a door to get back, right? I can't go through this way. No, I can't jump back up the way we came. So is there something else here? This gate? No. Nope.
There was no reason to try that.
Yeah. So then, are we stuck here? No, we're not stuck, but like, what the fuck? Why do I have to figure out how to get back? Why isn't this a little bit more streamlined?
That wasn't a good idea. The button opened the gate, but only if I kept pressing it.
Alright. So, where the fuck am I supposed to go? Helicopter obviously gonna be our escape plan.
I didn't know how to switch on the ignition, let alone fly it.
Just hoping Bruno does. So then... Can I just not use the door? Here. Weird. We're just like, it doesn't even let me, okay, there we go. But no, nothing. Does not even want to, okay, yeah. It's weird. The inventory bugs out for some reason around there. I have to spam it like crazy to get in, but no, it doesn't really acknowledge. It's going on a little bit longer than I expected. Not in a good way.
Get on with it.
Yes, Mom.
Let me get on with it. Oh, I can just walk right fucking past them. Son of a bitch. That's nice. Wait, what the hell? Really? There was a pathway right there the whole time? Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. There's like one on both sides. Was this the way I was supposed to normally go? To sneak by this dude or something? I don't know. Interesting. Random as shit. Whatever. We finally found our way through. Fuck me, that took a while. Hi. Hi. The Snow White flop because of the actor was bad and said stuff to Gal Gadot, because I seen the actor said stuff to her from where she was from. I believe like 90% it was her fault, 10% Disney's stupid decisions and how to approach the film. But her attitude, her fucking ego, her saying that the original story was lame, and then going on
No
a whole
way was I
feminist
doing
rant
that.
and how to approach the new one. Oh yeah, It definitely pissed a lot of people
Just some
off.
delivery notes.
She seemed like an entitled brat the way she talked about it, how she downplayed. Like, people liked the original, and when you shit on things that people like, you shit on the people.
No way
She didn't
was
seem
I
to
doing
understand that. I know I just seen the drama after Mel Gibson called her out. Another, I don't know what she said to Gal Gadot though, but I don't know.
Just some delivery notes.
She's a bitch on her own right, and apparently a really terrible fucking actor. I'd never seen a Gal Gadot performance.
I have some questions.
Okay, so I have the card. Why isn't it validated?
It was the security card that should have been given to Petra.
Yeah, and why can't we use it? Can I use it on him?
That wasn't a good idea.
So then, oh, there's two different things here for some reason.
The door looked pretty secure. It wouldn't have looked out of place in Fort Knox.
Very Mimi
There
actress.
was no
I can
way
see
to
that.
open the door directly.
Yeah. What about this?
There was no reason to try that.
What do you mean? There's no reason to try that? It's literally what we're here to do. Maybe there's a way to. Oh, that's what the fucking. My God, I've been wondering what the two buttons are for. Like, there's a button that moves these, right? I have it mapped to my shoulder buttons. I didn't realize it was also a way to look at different objects. I can't believe that shit.
I needed a working keycard to open the door.
That's good that I fucking hit that button to figure out that that's how you look at other objects when there's two in the same way. That I'm pretty sure I discovered that the first time
Damn!
too, but it's been
The
3
card
weeks.
didn't work.
Pardon me, Madame Petra, but you need to get the card validated.
Yes.
Yes, of course. Just checking security is watertight.
You're allowed to be dumb in the subject. So who's gonna validate it?
I have some questions.
She's not gonna tell me. How does one validate the card?
I have some questions.
Wait, what? I don't get it.
I knew the unvalidated card wouldn't work. I didn't want to attract attention.
So then, who's gonna validate your card? I'm so confused.
I have some questions.
No? Like, is there a machine for validating? I don't remember seeing any type of machine. Get the cook to validate it? There's no cook here.
That wouldn't work here.
Blaming men in politics for her been fired from Hollywood, Mel said, no one cares about
It was a large glass-fronted freezer.
that if you're rudeness, sweetheart. And he said, wait properly, going to try and get me cancelled for saying sweetheart. Alright. We got a little sexist with her. That sounds like Mel Gibson to me. I have this card, but it's not being validated. Why? Like, the game is not even cluing me into who's supposed to validate my card for me. Oh? This is a door. What's this place? We've been here before, right? Yeah. So, why are we here? Again. Forgot about this place.
There was no reason to try that. The armor was old and rusty. I didn't want to touch it in case it made a noise. A dented and rusted suit of armor.
Did I miss some important information? Like, did he say where to validate it?
The faucet was too stiff to move. I couldn't budge it.
So
There was no
confused.
point in trying. I knew the barrel was empty. I had no reason to do that.
That maybe like with my pencil I can
No
validate it?
way was I doing that.
No. Nothing can help it. Right?
Not this time.
Validate my card. Like, was there a card reader somewhere that I missed? Seems to being stupidly obscure for no reason right now. I don't know, I'm thinking it says ledger or something I have to read.
The door was shut fast and wouldn't open.
Is this the same door that I was using before? No. I think I went down this hallway.
I couldn't open the door. It was locked.
I don't see the point of going back to the room. We're done, I believe. I wouldn't know, Red Pool. Maybe.
Apart from a range of tacky clothes, there was nothing left in the case. The hand basin had hot and cold running water. I thought about it, but decided against it. It was the security card that should have been given to Petra.
What the fuck?
According to the bank statement, Vernon Blier was pretty short of money. Maybe that's why he'd planned on selling his story.
This is bullshit. Like, the game's like, hey, go get a security card. I got my security card. Oh, it's not validated. Okay. So what do I need to do to validate it? Like, why cut off the information there? What the fuck did I do wrong? Was there like a validating machine that I missed somewhere? Let's look at this ledger again.
Just some delivery notes.
Yeah, nothing. Can you maybe answer some questions?
I have some questions.
No, he's not gonna answer any fucking questions. I can't give him the card either.
There was no reason to try that. Not right now.
I mean, not right now. Then what? How do you validate the fucking card?
I knew the unvalidated card wouldn't work. I didn't want to attract attention.
Am I supposed to go back to that fucking guard again? I'll try. It's starting to get really fucking tedious. And bogged down by just like lack of fucking gameplay. Real
As you were.
gameplay.
Yes, Mom.
I'm pretty sure like this whole entire time I've been walking back and forth with very minimal puzzling. I think the biggest puzzle I did was bleaching my hair. And there's like nothing really hard to figure out about that.
Get on with it.
Yes, Mom.
That wasn't a good idea.
How do I validate this card? There's just too many places to check. Like at this point it's way too messy to be going around trying everything, looking at everything. This is some real bullshit right now. Oh, I'm sorry. Why the fuck? I'm sorry you did that to yourself. Yeah, Serbian film is one of the most piece of shit films I've ever seen.
I am Madam Petra.
Yes, man. Pleased to meet you, ma'am.
Now, if you want to see something fucked up, with a little bit of maybe humor, a little bit of taste, but not really, watch Necromantic. It's a German post-punk film, I think? It's a German punk film. I mean, that shit has a lot of hilarity to it, but also, damn. Like, I think the movie opens up with a very romantic scene with a corpse. And not a fresh corpse. Like, not a fucking corpse that just died and still looks like a human. No, a rotting fucking corpse that this guy and girl go ham on. Like, the scene gets really fucking erotic with this fucking dead corpse. Now that's an interesting film that you only see once, but doesn't fuck you up like the Serbian film. Doesn't make you feel like disgusted with yourself for watching it. No, it's not a good film. It's just fucking smut. It's a snuff film for the sake of trying to be a snuff film. But there's like no artistic
The
integrity
doors were
behind
locked
it.
tight.
There's nothing artistic about it.
The room inside was being decorated.
I would never recommend Serbian film to anyone. That was a bit of a piece of shit.
There was nothing of use in the trash can.
I wish just looking at the card she would explain how to
It was
validate
the
it.
security card that should have been given to Petra.
That's it. She doesn't explain why it's
It
not
was the
validated.
security card that should have been given to Petra.
Did I miss some important piece of dialogue where he said, hey, go to this place to validate it? Because I don't think I saw that, heard that. Pretty sure you just said it's not validated. Did I fucking miss something here?
I have some questions.
But they have no answers. And she doesn't want to touch the fucking door again because she's an idiot.
There was no way to open the door directly. There was no way to open the door directly. I needed a working keycard to open the door.
And who can help you with
The
that?
card reader was probably linked to the nearby security door.
The card to the nearby security door. The card reader is on the security door. It's not a nearby security door. It literally is the security door.
I knew the unvalidated card wouldn't work. I didn't want to attract attention.
You knew it wouldn't work, but you're not explaining why.
Not right now.
You're really not explaining why.
No way was I doing that.
Can't do it again.
I knew the unvalidated card wouldn't work. I didn't want to attract attention. I couldn't open the door. It was just a door. Nothing particularly special.
Oh, you fucking kidding me? There was another room this whole time? I guess I didn't try all the doors on the first floor. Like, there was a kitchen door and every other door was locked. Alright, I guess that one's on me for not fucking realizing that there's another fucking door. Alright, let's move forward with this.
Messing with things I didn't know about.
Yeah, I remember the anime. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if I watched the live action or the anime, or if I watched both. I can't remember. But I definitely remember the story of it. Probably deserves another watch just to
I
remember
wasn't
it
about to
properly.
Go switching off the computers.
But I remember the kid, the bullies, the kid that helped him with the bullies, and then the mysterious death of that kid. But I can't remember too much after that.
Dressed as Petra.
Other than
the last
like,
thing I wanted to do
oh
was
yeah,
break something and draw attention to myself.
yeah, that's right. The two kids that were being bullied, they took like two different paths, right? One of them stayed good, but the other one kind of went evil. I think that's what happened.
Excuse me.
It's pretty cool. Like I like the twist in the end.
Please,
If I'm
ma'am,
remembering, if
do not
I'm
interrupt me.
remembering it
I cannot
properly.
afford mistakes.
I need you to answer a few questions. What exactly is it that you are doing?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I have strict instructions to report only to Senor Susaro until we have finished our preparations for the armillery.
Yes, of course.
Validate my card.
This card required validating. Could you do that for me?
Of course, ma'am. There you are. Now please excuse me, Madame Petra. I must get on with my work. Senor Susaro will be very upset if I don't finish this.
And pick up the card. Okay.
I wasn't about to go switching off the computers.
Yeah, that was the second one then. That I think was what the twist at the end was. So one of them stayed good, but he didn't realize that the other one was evil the whole time until like they meet up with each other as adults. I feel like I saw the live action one, but I could have sworn I seen the cartoon too. I probably watched both.
Nothing but silence behind the door.
Because I think I remember the actors. I'm pretty sure like they're popular, famous actors in Japan or Korea, depending on where that was filmed. But I remember they had familiar faces. I'd definitely seen them in other
After
films.
what I'd been through to get the card, I was desperate to see what lurked down
You and
below.
me both, baby. My god, that took forever just to find some stupid room. She's going crazy. Ooh, what is this? Catafucking down here?
It was an old prison cell.
Hmm.
Damn! This must have been where Bruno was being held. I hoped I wasn't too late. The cell was locked and empty.
And empty, like my soul. Oh? It's her, isn't it?
Someone was coming.
Oh, George? Damn, Georgetown.
It was the laundry that I had landed in. The aromatic effect of over 400 cheesy feet was mind-blowing. I knew that stealing putrid socks wouldn't solve anything.
Yet you picked up a burger and a foil from a trash can.
It was the window
I
I'd
don't get
climbed in
George at
through.
all.
The window was really high up. There was no way of getting back out through there. Somebody in this castle had a serious washing powder fixation. My old Navy SEALs manual had a special section, assessing enemy strength utilizing captured washing powder drums. Shame I couldn't remember the equation. I didn't need to take any of the washing powder.
Alright. Fair enough. Eh? But why? What for are we doing this? What advantage will this give us? I am confused. Now, why the hell am I taking out the washing machine? That's weird. To go back up here?
I knew that stealing putrid socks wouldn't solve anything.
Can I even walk on top of it? No, I can't. Interesting. Alright. So I'm gonna steal this washing machine for some random reason. It's mine. Maybe put on that trolley in the front. And then use it to bash the door down by pushing the trolley with a heavy washing machine on it. That is my assumption. Oh, let's do it the other way. And one more. There it is. Who plays
The
games?
washing machine slid sweetly onto the trolley.
Might as well do the rest from the game. You know exactly what I'm going for here. Unless I'm wrong. I even test if the door was open or not.
Well, here goes.
Yep. That was a pretty easy one to figure out. That's what I mean, this game's very
Yes.
straightforward. It limits the interactions you can do so that it becomes very simple to figure out what you can do because of how little you can do. It's unfortunate how streamlined it is. Did you just art me? You son of a bitch. I'm glad the automatic costume works still. I don't have to push any buttons for that. Terrifier too. Oh,
A modern door set into the damp basement walls.
I need Nico.
The door backed out into the basement corridors.
Quarters?
Take
There we
that,
go.
You!
Oh shit, that bitch.
Why, you...
George?
Who?
It's me, Nico.
Jeez, I thought you were Petra.
Often sneak up on girls like that, do you?
Only blondes.
So it's true. They do have more fun.
Hang on to the wig and find out.
Trailer trash chic. Not really my style.
Oof.
Ouch. So how come you're down here?
Did you notice the extra security? I'm guessing that Bruno must be close.
So what are we waiting for?
Oh, we're still going. Can I keep that dangerous weapon that you put on the ground? No?
Hey, Nico.
Yes, George?
You look hot as a blonde.
I have to admit, the blonde hair is a bit strange.
Oh, really? Nobody said anything.
That's because the outfit's so scary. They're all terrified of you. So, did you find Bruno?
No, I don't know where he could be. The guards in the entrance hall said that he had been moved to Cesaro's office. Down here somewhere.
Alright, well I think I saw something over here. Let's go. You, do this.
Hey, Nico. Can you do something with this lock?
Yeah, she
I don't have
can.
anything to open it.
Where would you be without me, George?
We have my jaw would probably not be broken, that's for sure. Okay. That's nice to have her walking with me again, but what's with the dressing room?
The locker had some guards' uniforms hanging inside. Looks like green is the new black for bad guys.
Okay.
Well, this should help me move around more easily. Nico, could you turn your back, please?
You are joking.
I know, but it's these shorts. Not very flattering.
Oh, fine. Quickly, get it over and done with.
There, changed.
Oh, you look nice.
I bet you say that to all the guards.
Nice. Now, am I gonna actually use this disguise? Oh, I even got a nice little nightstick. How about my items? My items are still the same. The nightstick part of my items? It is not. It's just an aesthetic. Son of a bitch. Hey, look at that. A blonde and a guard. Look at us fucking cosplaying. Doing a little foreplay.
Hey, Nico.
Yes, George?
Now we're not gonna talk about the fun little outfits we have. Is that all this was for? Just get into a disguise? Alright. Let's explore some more. Whee! I guess continue down this hall since this is where we were all going. Yep.
Right. Here goes.
Madame Petra, I wasn't informed you were back.
As you can see, I am. And this is urgent.
I ought to check with the front desk.
You are holding me up. Now, unless you want your appendages rearranging, I suggest you open the door.
Of course, ma'am. My apologies.
Cool. What's this way? What's that way? I'm confused.
I didn't have the code to open the door, and I didn't want to risk raising the alarm.
Maybe she does?
There wasn't a reason to try that.
Alright. Not a keycarded thing anymore. Bruno? I think I hear Bruno. I hear someone getting their ass whooped. We have to do all this, son of a bitch. Give me a second. This is gonna be tedious as fuck. Oh my god, camera change. Changes the angle of the controller. There we go. I need at least one more. One more. So, they made the Peter Pan horror movie off the folklore, and the producer from Terrifier was on film. Instead of making Pooh Bear movies, why not do the Disney stuff with folklore? Well, I mean, if they're gonna do anything, like, it'd be nice if they actually made it good. I wish I could remember the other one that they did, that I saw. There's Popeye, there's fucking, Winnie the Pooh. What was the other one that I saw? I didn't even know it was a public domain thing. Almost there. Let's move this one as well. Sure, we'll use more. I probably can't move backwards. No, fuck. Things in my way. Never mind. I'll just push this one instead, I guess. Nope. Can't do it that way either. I'll move you completely out of the way then. Two Heath Ledger Joker and Pennywise mix. Interesting. It is an interesting mixture. There we go. There we go. Now we should be able to see who's crying and make fun of him.
Nico, keep quiet and come and look at this.
It's Bruno.
I don't think there's anyone in there with him.
Can we risk it?
We've got to. Hey, Bruno.
Bruno, it's Nico.
And George.
Hey, fellas. Nice of you to drop by.
Are you okay?
Oh, sure. I'm thirsty, I'm hungry, I'm in constant pain. I've had more electricity through me than a small town in winter. But heck, now you're here, who gives a damn?
You're so brave.
Lady, I grew up in Eastern Europe. We did torture in kindergarten.
Have you told him anything?
Everything. But the one thing Susano wants...
And what's that?
Who has got the key of Solomon?
But we don't know who's got it.
Exactly.
Well, it doesn't matter now. We're coming into... Shh.
That was the gatehouse. Petra has arrived at last.
I am so pleased for you.
Thank you. I find torture such a soulless task without an audience.
Oh, I know.
And she is so imaginative. Such a source of new ideas.
I appreciate that.
Yes, Bruno, I truly believe you will. And look on the bright side. When you tell us who has the key, even then we will not kill you. We need you too much. My dear girl.
Has he talked yet?
No, but I'm sure you will persuade him.
I'm going to enjoy it.
Now, Stobbart and the girl. I hope you bring me good news.
I found them, but I'm afraid they got away. I'm sorry.
They have too much luck.
There is worse, Master. Let him in.
All right, boss. Not this idiot.
Forgive me, sir, but there is something you must hear. Flap, tell Senor Cesaro what you told me in Paris.
What? About that nightclub and those girls?
No. About the safe.
Oh, yeah. Well, it wasn't, was it?
Wasn't what?
Wasn't safe?
Get on with it, Flap.
That Stobbart girl, she came back to the theater, took some documents.
What documents?
A picture of a castle in Prague.
This castle.
Very good. Give the man a cigar.
Flap.
Sorry, sir.
Wait, what is that?
Do you like it? It's my new scarf. That Stobbart girl left it behind in Paris.
What is it?
You can go, Flap. Get out.
Thank you, sir.
Well, Bruno, it's your lucky day. Now I know who has the key. We do not need to put Petra to work on you.
No? How?
The emblem on the scarf. It is the crest of the St. Stephen chapter of the Knights Templar.
I thought they had disappeared centuries ago.
Clearly not. And I know exactly where to find them. That fool Flap had the answer all along, wrapped round his thick neck.
Collard must be working for them.
So, now we must change our plans. I shall go to Paris to retrieve the key. You take Ostwald to the armillery to prepare. Give the order that all personnel are to prepare to move out.
It's time, isn't it?
Yes, my dear. It is time.
We're probably gonna head out soon, Red Bull. Alright, so now what? More talkie-talkie?
The grill looked through to some kind of office. It could give access if the grill itself wasn't in the way. The grill was screwed tight to the wall. I wasn't going to be able to pull it off with my hands.
Okay.
I needed to get the grill open.
Okay.
The edge of the coin was just the right size to unfasten the screws.
That's what I assumed. I think that's too many times using a coin to unscrew things in a game. I'm not sure if we did that earlier in this game, but yeah, it's always the first thing that comes to mind. You have a coin, you got some screws.
The grill was open, but the opening looked pretty small. There was no way my muscular
really
hips would
I'm
go
sorry,
through.
but we all can see that hole, right? We can all see that his body can clearly fit through that fucking hole. It's like, what? Alright, game, for your sake, I guess. Yeah, what I meant to say is, like, you have a fucking coin, you have some screws, then you have a classic video game trope. Usually goes hand in hand. But, Nico.
Nico?
She still wears the
Yes?
wig.
I don't like to ask, but...
Would I climb through the grill and open the door from the inside?
Yes,
Amazing.
please.
You read my mind.
You're just so predictable, George.
Although the door had an electronic lock from the inside. But sure, for plot, I'm assuming it's gonna work. Just gonna ignore that. Oh.
You owe me one.
That's okay. I'm not counting.
Wish I could have fucking fit through that goddamn window. Alright. What do we got here?
Nico, look!
Plans.
It's some kind of map of ley lines.
See the area in the middle?
It matches the diagram in Vernon's video.
It seems to have its focus somewhere in Egypt.
So do you think that's where they've taken Bruno?
Well, I think so. The armillery must be in Egypt.
Well, that should be easy enough to find.
Sure. I mean, how big can a country be?
Huh?
It was an electronic map of the world. Ley lines were represented in red. They all merged at one point over Egypt.
Egypt it is. Hey, oh shite. Oh no. Yeah. I'm gonna have to stay for another hour of streaming, aren't I? Oh no. Hey, Tricky Banana. Welcome on, man. Thank you for that crazy raid. How'd your food turn out yesterday? How was your banana bread and something pie? What is this game? It is the worst in the series. Hey, David Stanley Fisher, welcome on, man. I hope everyone had a great time at Tricky's. I really appreciate you coming in to raid me. The game is apparently crap. I have to finish it. Yeah, Nico's got it. Hey, Nico. There's a Nico in this game.
Hey, Nico.
Yes, George?
Where do you think that secret passage leads to?
I have no idea. Could be a quick route for Cesaro to get out.
Well, it's our only exit now. Going back out through the castle would be madness.
Yeah, I am playing Broken Sword. This is the third. There is 5 Broken Sword games. This is the third one. Broken Sword is traditionally a point-and-click game, but for the third one, they wanted to try something different. So they got rid of the point-and-click. They made it controller running around, and it's the most boring point-and-click game I've ever fucking played. It's so bad. Like, the comedy is good, the writings are right, the different locations are kind of cool. The puzzles, I don't know. If you've been playing games for the past 30 years like myself, you've done all the puzzles. You've played this game before. And, like, where it comes to the point-and-click part of it, where, like, you have your items, you use items on whatnot, it's so straightforward. It's like, here's a room, here's an item, here's that thing you use the item on. Like, they don't give you enough to think about. They don't give enough, like, trial and error. And when it is trial and error, it's with the platforming. They put platforming in a point and click, and it's so bad. I'm so bored. If it wasn't for my love of the characters and the game series, I would be putting this game to rest a long time ago. It's so bad. Like, it's just... I appreciate them wanting to try something new with the series, but they failed at trying something new with the series.
It was a large shield with weapons mounted on the wall. The shield bore a crest I didn't recognize.
Yeah, I think even part 4 is 3D, but they give it a point and click. I think they bring back the mouse for part 4, and then part 5, it's 3D cell shaded, but in the traditional style of 2D point and clicks. And I can't wait to get to part 5. Part 5 looks gorgeous. Part 5 has a really beautiful cell shading style to it that really helps that really blends with the game well. If I said that properly. I think I overused well there.
It looked like a very old map.
But yeah, this
Somewhere
is
in
just
England, I think.
this is an endurance run for me.
Books on Egypt and Egyptian culture.
If you ever play Broken Sword, you can
It would
skip
take
this
months
one.
to trawl through this and decipher it all.
It doesn't add anything to the game series. It doesn't reveal anything new. You can skip this one. Kind of like Monkey Island 4. You can just fucking skip it. You don't need to do this if you want to enjoy the
Cesaro
series.
certainly looked after his suits of armor. I suppose even bad guys have hobbies.
You can't do the 2D ones? I love the 2D ones. I mean, it's just, to me, that's what point and click is. It should... I know point and click games can work in 3D sometimes, but I've yet to see a proper one that worked as good as a 2D one. Grim Fandango probably comes closest, but even then that game was marred down by bad controls when it first came out, and then they slopped on better point and click controls later on.
Books on Egypt and Egyptian culture.
Oh, you don't like Siberia 3? I haven't gotten to the Siberia series yet. I feel like it's too serious for me. Like point and click games, it needs comedy, and Siberia looks way too serious for a game for me to enjoy.
Cesaro's
I need
desk
comedy.
was straight out of the Megalomaniac catalog.
But yeah, Grand Fandango was good in 3D, but it had
Look
bad
at
controls when it
this.
first came out.
What is it?
Secret button hidden under the edge of the desk. Maybe it opens the door.
I remember just like constantly trying to go somewhere. It was one of those things because they forced controller on you. Before they added pointing mouse to Grand Fandango, it used to be controller only. And it was like things where you walked into a scene and the camera would change. but the camera would be on the opposite side, so the angle you were controlling would have him go right back to the scene you just came. So you would constantly be going back and forth through the same scene until you get the controls right. Because it just doesn't work well. It needs a mouse. For me, at least. But yeah, how was your stream? What'd you guys do today? They were last streaming no game. Or at least my shoutout said you're not streaming any game. Wait, he clicked on the button, right? I can leave? I have not been paying attention to what I've been doing in the game. I've been actually talking to you guys while clicking on random things.
The panel was made of wood. I couldn't see any way of opening it. But the release mechanism had to be somewhere in the room.
It's the thing under here, no? Click
If
the
the
button.
world ends when I press this, then I'm sorry for all the nasty things I've ever said about you.
George, just get on with it.
Okay, sorry.
Nice.
Well done, George.
Let's go and rescue Bruno.
Out of interest.
Yeah, I remember
nasty
that time,
things?
Nico.
Oh, you know, the usual.
The usual? Go on.
Yes, it basically was around that time. Where every dev was like, nah, we have to do 3D. You're exactly right. Yep. Ooh, cutscene.
Andre, what are you doing here?
I thought I'd keep Beatrice company.
Andre took me to the cinema.
What did you see, Nosferatu?